The controversy in the Red Bull garage has only ramped up in the past few weeks, with the latest hot topic being the company's investigation into its motorsport advisor Helmut Marko in connection to media leaks concerning Christian Horner's investigation. Now Christian Horner has come out and made some bold statements following the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix once their star driver, Max Verstappen, threatened to leave the team if Helmut Marko were to be removed. Horner maintained his signature laid-back and calm persona and expressed a fairly pragmatic view on the Dutchman's potential departure from the team. He commented, "You can never say no about Verstappen leaving, but if a driver doesn't want to be somewhere, then they'll go somewhere else. But I can't see any reason why anybody would want to step out of this team. I think he's got a great support around him, and he's doing a wonderful job with a great car. It's like anything in life, you can't force somebody to be somewhere just because of a piece of paper," Horner said. "If somebody didn't want to be at this team, then we're not going to force somebody against their will to be here. That applies whether it's a machine operator or a designer or somebody in one of the support functions. That runs through the business. Being involved in a team like this involves commitment and passion. And Max has that. We've seen that despite this openness to Verstappen's potential exit, Horner conveyed a strong belief in the champion's loyalty to Red Bull. He's been here since he was 18 years of age, and I have no doubt of his commitment and passion going forward. However, Horner also made it clear that the team is bigger than any individual, including Verstappen. But that's pretty much the way it is. No individual is bigger than the team," he declared. This principle seems to guide Red Bull's approach to team composition and strategy, as Horner hinted at the competitive nature of securing a seat with the team. "We have a phenomenal car. We've got one seat open for next year. I probably got 16 drivers that are desperate to be in that car for next year. Sergio Perez is in pole position. It is his seat to lose. We have a strong relationship with Max. He is doing a wonderful job, and our focus is on track. We listen to whatever Max has to say, but the team will always make the right decisions for the team." However, it remains unlikely that Verstappen would leave the fastest team on the grid to join Mercedes, who have scored just 26 points in 2024 so far. And Horner is confident the Dutchman is happy to remain where he is. "I'm sure every team in the paddock would love to have my experts. As Toto Wolff also said, the best drivers always want to be in the best cars. And so we're a team. Max has achieved his 56th Grand Prix victory today and his 100th podium, all of which had been in Red Bull racing cars. As a team, we perform exceptionally well together, and everybody has a role to play in that team." Asked about his own personal relationship with Verstappen, the Red Bull boss said, "It's absolutely fine with Max. He's working well within the team. There's no tension, there's no stress. He's working well within the team. There's no tension, there's no stress. You can see how relaxed he is around the garage with everybody in the team, and that's translating to his performance on track as well. So we don't see any issues with Max. Obviously, I'm aware of all that noise, but it hasn't distracted the team from the job, and we are one team now, obviously." Amidst Horner's appeals for a shift in focus from the whole controversy, Helmut Marko's future with the team has become another focal point. Marko openly discussed the possibility of his departure from Red Bull Racing with the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix possibly being his last one with the team because of him being under investigation by Red Bull GmbH for the leaks during the Horner case. Marko spoke to Austrian broadcaster ORF as well as Sky Germany, where he said, "I'll put it this way, it's difficult to judge, or let's put it this way, ultimately, I'll decide for myself what I do. The theoretical possibility always exists. Everything has to be right so that I want to continue working there." While speculation about Marko's potential suspension was rife, his assertion that he would dictate his own future and that certain conditions had to be met for him to remain with the team seemed pretty suspicious. Verstappen was quick to come to Marko's defense, and he all but threatened to quit the team if Marko were to be removed. "I have always expressed this to everyone within the team, everyone high up, that Marko is an important part in my decision-making for all the time in the future as well within the team," Verstappen said. "It is very important that we keep the key people together because I feel like if such an important pillar falls away, that is also what I have said to the team. That is not good for my situation as well." but post the Saudi Grand Prix things seem like they have calmed down a bit. Marko has reportedly had a meeting with Red Bull CEO Oliver Mintzlaff on the morning of the race, where he was assured of his future within the team. Speaking to Sky Germany about the outcome of those talks, Marko said, "It was a very good conversation. Of course, Calm must return to the team. That has priority. We agreed on all points. I will continue here. My contract still has 3 years to run, but Calm must return." Marko also addressed the accusations of leaking information, categorically denying any involvement and expressing gratitude for Verstappen's support. "It was very impressive. I'm very grateful to him for that. But he is one of the few who has strength of character and shows loyalty. As Red Bull Racing works through the chaos within its garage, the focus on the outside remains on racing," with Mintzlaff saying, "We are focusing on the racing. We are happy with our management." Mintzlaff has an upcoming meeting in Dubai with the Thai majority owners of Red Bull, which could be pivotal in shaping the team's future direction and resolving the internal division that the team supposedly has. Since the Bahrain weekend, news has also been going around that Max, who is tied to Red Bull until 2028, has reportedly been exploring options with Mercedes, fueled by concerns voiced by his father, Jos Verstappen, who thinks that Horner is driving people apart, and that the team would explode if he continues to remain in his position. In the midst of ongoing speculation and internal dynamics at Red Bull Racing, Christian Horner provided some clarity on his relationship with Helmut Marko and the team's unity. Horner downplayed any notion of discord with Marko, acknowledging the latter's forthright nature as characteristic. "My relationship with Helmut is no issue. I think that he's always been outspoken, but that's Helmut. I think the rumours about suspension was as much news to the team as it was to anybody else, so we were quite surprised to hear that," Horner said. "Helmut is a contractor to Red Bull GmbH, so it was an issue between them, and we weren't part of that discussion. We weren't party or part of that discussion. I've known Helmut since 1996, and he's played an important role over the years. That role has evolved over the years. I've known him a very, very long time. Coming up to 81 years of age, he's still obviously motivated about Formula One, which is a positive thing." When questioned about Max Verstappen's support amidst his father's public comments, Horner commented, "There are rumblings, and I'm aware of what's been said," Horner told Sky Sports F1. "Max is an important part of this team. He's our driver and is doing a good job, and as team principal and CEO, I'm responsible for the running and operation of this team. Everyone has to do their part. Max is doing their part, and everyone else is doing their job." The speculation is obviously rife, but the most important thing is the team and focusing on on-track performances. We all have a vested interest in achieving performances like we have. The gist of everything that Horner said was basically this: Max is part of the team, Helmut is part of the team, I lead this team, and everybody has a key role to play in it, and that's it. So what do you guys think about the way Horner has handled this whole saga? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest F1 news.